Switching gears, Rayo recently won a title, 140 pounds. And then, most recently there was news with him, splitting with Benavidez. So just wanted to get your thoughts on that. Did you know? What'd you think? Any thoughts?
I know. You know what? When Rayo started coming to my gym 2 fights ago, all we knew was, he wanted to change his camp, wanted to train, get a different
look,
motivate himself a little bit more, and being in my gym, with the Bams, the Moratayas, the Jose Ramirez, Virgil
dogs.
He feels pressured, and they all do the same. They all want to be better than the other one. You know what I mean? If you talk to Rayo Valenzuela, he's gonna tell you, God damn, sparring Raymond is not easy. And same thing, with Rayo sparring Jose, or you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They all compete with each other. They all support and love each other, but they're also competing. They all want to be the best, and that's what makes the gym so powerful, so strong, because everybody's pushing themselves each other to be better than the other one, and that's what makes the gym great, But Rayo, I really don't know what happened. Honestly, that's not my, he came into my gym, I'm like the new one in the gym, in his team, so that's between them. I have no idea. I have a good relationship with Benavidez. He's actually a great friend of mine. We talk a lot. We get along very well. It did surprise me, but Rayo must have his reasons.
Got you. Fair enough. When I saw Rayo last, I asked him, hey, because around that time there was rumors about him fighting Tank. And I said, what's up with these rumors? I said, anything official? He said, nobody sent me anything. So I'll just ask you the same question. Was there any talks that were serious about Tank fighting Rayo?
No, not that I know of, man. They did bring it up at one point for November.
They being the PBC?
For November 2nd, I think. Yeah, it was going to be on a show they wanted to do on PBC, November 2nd. Raymond had just become champion in August, so there was no way we were gonna, jump back in training. He was in training camp for like 5 months, so he needed some time off. So we already knew he wasn't gonna fight till next year. But there was talk about him fighting November 2nd. But I also believe they wanted him at 135. Man, he just became champion at 140. So if Tank is calling champions out, well, go fight him at 140, and don't put no rehydration clause, just go fight him and do the fight. That's the problem with boxing right now.
So, and thank you for sharing that feedback, because I was going to ask you that. Is there any chance that Rayo will go to 135? And not that I think he should, just a question. But your answer is no, he's not going to 135.
Why would we? If he's a champion at 140, defend your title, fight the best at 140. And if it's Tank at 140, we'll be more than happy to fight Tank. Tank's a great fighter, man. I love watching his fights, but he does need to be a little more, aggressive with his opponents, a little more, make the right decisions. Don't let people choose for you. You call people, you say, I want to fight that guy, and make it happen. There's other fighters that do, there's champions that do, and that's why we get those big fights happening. Him fighting guys like Roach doesn't mean anything. That's why they have to cancel those fights, because I'm pretty sure there was no attention, there was no people interested in watching that fight.
Got you. How does a fight between Rayo and Tank go?
It's a good fight, man. I'm telling you, Tank is a great fighter. He just needs to challenge himself, unify, fight those big fights that people want to see. And he's a great fighter, man. He's just, he could be the best at lightweight right now. Obviously from the champions, from all the champions right now, he might be the best, but he needs to challenge himself. He needs to prove it to the world. He needs to show it. I know he already sells out arenas and does millions of dollars just in the gates and does really good numbers on pay-per-view, no matter who he fights. But we do want to see the better fights for him, and he's a great fighter, man. I enjoy his fights.
What kind of challenge does Rayo present, or what challenges does Rayo present for Tank that you think would favor Rayo and make it difficult?
I think they both have a challenge for each other. They're both, champions. One at 135, one at 140, and it's a great challenge for both. I'm not saying we give him a challenge or he gives us a challenge. I think it's a challenge for both, because both are champions. Both are on top of the world right now. Tank needs to show, like I'm telling you, he's fighting the best, he's fighting champions, he's unifying, he's doing those big moves, and Rayo wants those. That's what Rayo wants.
Got you. Tank Roach, we talked about it a little bit. So obviously you don't feel like Lamont Roach is the right opponent for Tank.
Well, no, it's not. I'm not taking anything away from Lamont Roach, but you know, he's bringing him up from 130. You know, he's, you know, like I'm telling you, you know, Tank has been doing that all his career. You know, picks the right opponents, and you know, like I'm telling you, if I was his manager and you know and his trainer, maybe I'd be happy too. You know, because he's winning, he's taking care of business. But as a fan, we want to see him challenge himself. You know, I want to see him unify. He's the only champion that doesn't talk about unifying his titles. You know, you got guys that are 22, 23 that are already unifying, that are, you know, challenging themselves against the best in their division. You know, he needs to do the same. And he's a great fighter. And like I'm telling you, he's probably the best at 135, the best champion at 135. So why wouldn't he? The fights could be made. I'm pretty sure if he talks to Top Rank, they can make the fights. If we talk, you know, PBC will work together to make those fights happen.
Got you. No way that's a better fight than him versus Rayo. Tank Roach. Is it better than Tank Rayo?
There's no way, my man. There's no way. There's no way at all. You know, Roach, all respect to Roach, he's, you know, champion at 130. You know, he's a great fighter too, but moving up to 135, and you know, he knows, and I know he's thinking, well, they think I don't have a chance, and they think, you know, everybody has a chance. You never know in boxing, but on paper, and like, it didn't get nobody's attention. Like, honestly, the boxing world didn't really get too excited about that fight.
Gotcha.